Hi, I'm Andrew with Trusty Sail and Paddle, and today we are going to be talking about the BlueSky Boatworks 360 Angler. We're excited to have this boat leaving our shop today and getting into the hands of a fisherman, but prior to its departure, we want to talk about a few of the aspects of the boat that make it special and a really unique platform on the kayak fishing market. We've also done some basic modifications to this boat to make it even more usable for that fisherman, and so we'll talk about some of those mods that we made to it and really why we chose to do it the way that we did. So to start off, this boat is rotomolded and constructed by Jackson Kayak in Sparta, Tennessee. However, it is under the BlueSky Boatworks brand. Again, it's a very unique platform on the market, having a catamaran style hull with an aluminum frame underneath it. And so it has the ability to walk the entire deck. You have a very open platform for fishing, for casting. In addition to that, it has a 360 swivel seat, so you're actually able to point in any direction that you choose, cast your rod, and you're actually able to steer from the seat as well. You'll notice that really large tiller. Steering is handled by these two levers right here. Deployment of that tiller is handled by this line right here. And of course, that's really easy to operate from that cockpit position. Just like all the Jackson pedal kayaks, this has the phenomenal Jackson Flex Drive Mark IV that just came out last year. You'll find access to your prop right here, so if you do happen to run into weeds or any type of debris does wrap the prop, you got easy access to it. The belt drive that runs into a gearbox gives you a 12-to-1 prop ratio with really smooth operation. Very easy to go smoothly and very quickly on this boat. But the real claim to fame is the deployment of this. You simply pull on this lever mechanism right here. It has a half deployed mode, which is a shallow draft for the actual flex drive. Pull it all the way up and you're going to get your full power, full deployment, and ultimately great tracking due to a large skeg that comes from the underside of this boat as well. When that's all buttoned up like that, you're able to drive your boat. You can adjust the seating position fore and aft. Also, you can adjust the backrest fore and aft, so you get a very comfortable position to be able to drive it. And because of its shallow draft and catamaran style, it moves through the water very efficiently. And again, really in those shallow water areas, it excels. The boat, as we mentioned, has an aluminum subframe, which makes it very modular. So you can actually come here, take this off of the front, and there is bracketry that can be added to the front of this boat that will enable you to have a trolling motor easily mounted to the front of it. And that gives you propulsion while you can still steer with that excellent tiller on the back of the boat. If you do choose to motorize the boat, you have the ability to use these in-hatch storage systems to house your batteries. So they're designed to be able to hold a lithium battery. Currently, you'll notice that we have the North Carolina-made Naqua battery with the Attack packaging on this particular unit, powering our Hook 9 Reveal Lowrance fish finder. We decided to do an in-hole installation on this to be able to hide all of our wiring and make it a very clean and usable deck without really minimizing the clutter for the fishermen. On the back of that installation, you'll also notice the Attack transducer swing arm here. This particular fish finder has a wide range full scanning sonar, so we wanted to make sure that it was not enclosed in anything. So we mounted a little bit of gear track on the back of the aluminum framing, put that swing arm transducer holder here, and that can easily be deployed whenever the boat is actually in the water, and then of course moved out of the way for transport to make sure that it minimizes any type of damage. We chose to mount the through-hole adapters as high as possible on the deck to make sure that there was not any type of water intrusion that could impact the overall usability of the boat and ultimately durability over time. Attack also makes an excellent through-hole adapter, so you'll notice one line going in there that is for the transducer, runs throughout that port side hole, battery pack right here, exiting out the front of the hole. And then we chose to use a little ring here from Attack as well to be able to guide that wiring up to this centralized mounting point on that fish finder. That's going to give him the ability to adjust his wiring, mobility of the actual fish finder as well, which can easily be removed with a simple lever mechanism here. And that gives him the ability to mount it in different locations, keeps it really clean, and ultimately keeps that wiring out of the way of the actual crank of your pedal drive, so that way you don't have to worry about anything binding up. So while this is a pretty large boat and it does have a fair amount of heft to it, one of the great advantages to the construction of it is the actual transport dolly that's built into it. It fits in the back of a pickup truck between the wheel wells, and with a hitch extender, it is very easy to transport. You would simply pull your wheels out here, tip them down into position, pull your boat out back of the truck, and bring it down the launching ramp. And once you're back in the water, tip these back up and you're ready to go. So you don't actually need additional dolly or additional transport mechanism. It's all built into the boat itself. And again, with this very open and easy platform to navigate, this becomes one of the best fishing kayaks on the market. Retails at around $5,000. We do have it here at Trusty Sail and Paddle in Morehead City. Come see us with any questions. 252-499-9911.